We've got a bunch of dead elm trees that have the Dutch elm disease. We have some broken ash trees. The tops are already broken. And anyway, this is the worst place for the boring ash beetle that's killing the ash trees. So the Vermont Forest Service has recommended to remove our ash trees. Besides those, we've got a lot of these buckthorn. So everything you see that's green is the invasive buckthorn, except for these hemlock trees. But there's an awful lot of it over here that's all buckthorn, and it grows into full-size trees. So we are going to be clearing essentially an acre out from this middle section here, which is all the ash trees, buckthorn, grape. And it's a pretty flat area. There's a gentle slope going down through the whole property to the lake. And that's going to be where our water catchment, greenhouse, and plantings are going to happen. So it's going to be a big project, and I'm showing you now because we're going to be removing a lot of those trees and really creating a new landscape here. Still in the early planting stages. It's now November. We're going to be removing the trees once it's good and frozen, so that'll be in January or so. And then by the spring, I hope to have the greenhouse in so we can start planting. And then we'll start planting all over the property. So we're going to be putting in fruit, nut trees, maple trees, perennial beds, lots of berries, our annual beds with our vegetables. I want to do a geothermal 4-season greenhouse with fruit trees that we wouldn't normally be able to grow here, like citrus, and more surprises. Stay tuned for our new permaculture adventure. So let's take a look from way up here. In front of our property over here, it's all the same, the elm and the buckthorn. Along the border of our property are some more mature trees over here. There's a couple of maple and what looks to possibly be big oak trees. So we're gonna keep the border there, but a lot of what's in the middle here, these are dead elm trees here, and these are all young ash trees that just moved in. What's good, that trees grow so nicely here. But we got to change it up and get different kind of trees in. It goes back quite a distance, and then as we wrap around this side, it turns to buckthorn again, and then we get to the other border of the property there, which is mostly ash, and then transitions into some really nice little cedars. You can see that one big tree in the back. That's the big oak tree back there. Oak or cottonwood, can't really tell right now. So a lot of work ahead. You can see the lake through the trees. We're thinking if we can create even a window in the trees that we could see the lake from our house, but still have some protection. So maybe some lower trees over this side and some shrubs to block the wind some. So we'll definitely get most of the wind coming in from the lake here. So we don't want to just take the trees away. We're really looking to replace it with a more usable forest, because as it is, we get a few raspberries, but it's a pretty unusable forest.